The park was created when Allen, Whitley, and Noble counties all pulled together, enough to purchase 1,200 acres. The state purchased an additional 300 acres, and the park was dedicated in 1960.
And you was able to have your chicken nuggets.
Thank you. Oh, they look great.
Anything else for you folks?
Nope, that's it.
Thank you.
All right, enjoy.
So, the Half Acre Cafe, I would rate it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
It was delicious. Really fast service. Probably the fastest I've ever gotten food before in my life. The chicken was...
It was pretty good.
It was good.
I'd say the only nitpick I have about the chicken was certain pieces were too crispy, so you had to pick them off. But the chicken itself was delightful.
I had just a basic ass breakfast sandwich, literally egg, bacon, cheese on sourdough, and it was probably like one of the best breakfast sandwiches I've had.
Then why are you giving it a 7 out of 10?
Because I ordered potatoes and she didn't write them down, so I didn't get potatoes.
You still got some of my fries,
The
though.
fries were crisp.
Look at the leg. That 3-prong out. It's a beautiful fish. Small one, but beautiful. Look, and then there's a path down to the lake, yeah. That's nice, though. They give you free wood at this cabin. Wow, it looks big, doesn't it? It says it, yeah, it's smaller than the last one, but it looks huge. Oh, this one's got high ceilings. Look how high this... I love the design of this one. Oh my gosh, the ceilings are like 12 feet high. You stick your fucking neck out at me again and see what happens, you son of a bitch. I'm not playing these games with you anymore. And you tell the rest of your crew, we're not playing around anymore. Got it? Not the biggest, but I went back and got him. Mickey told me, she was like, there's a fish right there. I couldn't even believe it. I was like, all right, I'll try for him. I freaking dipped my bait in the water. He went for it and then dipped. I tossed back further. He went for it the second time and grasped on. This cabin is absolutely gorgeous. It's got such a rustic vibe. Look at this. Look, they got bunk beds in here. They have bunk beds in these cabins. And pillows, nice closet. Oh. Look at this though, like you can overlook the entire cabin up here. Look at this room. This room is so just quaint and... Mickey, how do you like this? This cabin, so the architecture of this cabin's insane.
Jump on the bed.
Look at this, look, and like none of the walls enclosed, so you can like, it's one of those deals where it's got such an open feel, it's got such an open concept. It's beautiful, dude. Look, you lead, but the stairs lead right down to the kitchen. Oh man, doesn't this have such a good feel to it, Mickey?
Look, we can eat our pizza right here.
Yeah, you should order that pizza now. Oh, and look, it overlooks the lake. You can see the lake from here throughout all the woods. It's just the high ceilings, man. Just gorgeous. Fucking got him. Oh, he's big. He's a big boy. Woo! Come here with that. Did you? I couldn't believe I got him because I saw him. Did you see what I said?
I know.
Look at that boy. Look at that boy. That is a pig. That is a hog. That's what we catch him out. Past the candy forest to Borden, here we go.
Alright, so if you can see, we started at Sand Lake right here. This is where we rented the kayak. Now we're down this channel.
It's almost like a pond type lake. Hopefully we'll catch some big fish out here, but Bowen Lake.
There is a reported Indian mound on the property north of Bowen Lake. Very little survey work has been done on this mound.
Bowen Lake's a good lake. I feel like there's definitely a lot of big fish here. But it's one of those lakes with a lot of weeds coming up out of the bed, out of the bottom, which is a good thing, especially for like northern pike and larger bass. Everything likes to hide in the weeds, especially those larger ones. It just sucks for bait. You know, you have to pull weeds off your bait. Look at you. Oh yeah, it looks great. That looks really good.
Oh, that looks delicious. Oh, here's the cheese sauce. Oh, those look delicious too.
Oh, look. Albion Pizza Depot. How good is the Alfredo, though? Like, one of the best you ever had, or no?
Definitely.
Seriously?
There's Alfredo sauce all over my face, so.
Honestly, like, I want to say 10 out of 10. That's freaking phenomenal. The cheese, I mean, it's got that classic mozzarella. Like, it's fresh, it's delicious. Let me know how the breadsticks are.
Oh, they're good. They're different.
They're different?
Yeah. I don't know about the breadsticks.
I want to say they're great.
You know what it is? Because they're just seasoned with garlic powder and pepper, it looks like.
That's what it is. They're good, and the cheese sauce is very. You have to be in the mood for it, but it's great. It's good. The pizza, I mean, honestly, one of the best pizzas I've ever had.
The chicken Alfredo is so good. Even though I didn't have a fork, I used my garlic bread as a scoop.
Yeah. We forgot our plastic cutlery, but yeah, that Alfredo looked good. I didn't get to taste it yet because we're gonna go back out on the water. But yeah, delicious. And I'm gonna say the pizza straight up one of the best pizzas I've ever had.
Now, a village of 30 wigwams reportedly existed north of Bowen Lake. Bowen Lake was once called Indian Lake.
That's a good pig. That's a nice fish. That's a nice fish. That's a good fish. It's not as big as the one from earlier, but he's good size.
He is good size.
The park's interconnected lake system comes from glacial origin. This happened roughly 13 to 14,000 years ago, during the most recent Wisconsin glacial period.
It's a beautiful bass. Doesn't it always seem like nobody's out here on Thursdays, like the weekdays? Yeah. There's nobody out here. Like, I don't even know if any of these other cabins were rented.
The Stanley Schoolhouse was built in 1915. This is the third schoolhouse at the site and was named for the landowner. The first schoolhouse was a log building. The second wood-frame schoolhouse was burned down by an arsonist, and the current 1950s structure is brick. The classroom still contains the original blackboard, roll-down maps, and desk. A bell tower with a bell is above the entrance. The building functioned as a schoolhouse until 1954.
All the lakes are connected, hence chain of lakes, of course, but it really is nice. You can access all the lakes through like the same channel, and I mean, look at that hog we caught right in the channel. Imagine how big a fish there are swimming around in the actual large body lakes.
Crocs match your kayak perfectly.
Well, rest in peace to that fishing pole, too. Oh my gosh. Snapped the tip right off.
We're gonna go and probably build a fire at the old schoolhouse. See if there's anything creeping around there.
So we just went to Bowen Lake.
Rock Lake?
Now we're headed to Dock Lake. It looks like it's right through here. Not even that far away. We don't have to go down a long channel. And then from Dock Lake, hopefully we can make it to Long Lake before dark.
These are known as kettle lakes, formed as large pieces of ice broke free from the glacier and were buried.
It was just like the first one. You toss back, you kind of give it a nice little jig, and you just hit right there. You can hear all the cicadas. A lot of cicadas. A lot of frogs. And it's just creepy, this old schoolhouse. It's just awesome that it's here. And it's just so odd that they...
You're sitting in a child's seat.
Well, I'm sitting in a child's... Ooh, there's a ugly bug there. Reared
Ew.
its ugly head. But it's so cool that they make all of these... Look at the thing you're sitting on, like the bench you're sitting on. They make all these benches out of old signs. George Kirkpatrick attended Stanley School, 1938 to 1944. I've heard of that name before. Who's that?
Oh no.
Well, he attended Stanley School for 6 years. Dude, just the way you can come out here at night, nobody's around here, and just start a campfire right in front of an old schoolhouse, probably like an 1800s, early 1900s schoolhouse. I mean, it's creepy out here. I keep hearing stuff move around in the woods. It's just a good time. There's nobody out here, really.
Black locust trees were planted in the 1980s in order to create firewood. This program is no longer supported. Unfortunately, the black locust trees have spread.
It's so scary.
Oh yeah, there's a bug.
It's just trying to fly right away.
But look.
Signs of beaver are abundant at the lake, in the form of dams and a lodge. Children helped parents trap animals for their fur during the fur trades.
Ooh, that's a beautiful shot.
It is. This is nice out here. What lake is this again? Dock Lake?
Yeah.
I really like Dock Lake. That is definitely a beaver dam.
In the past, there were always many beaver. Numbers were reduced during the fur trade of earlier centuries. Today, beavers are present again. This is the ideal habitat for a beaver.
There we go. Beautiful fish, small fish, but man, chain of lakes filled with largemouth bass, smallmouth bass, a lot of pike I've seen. Beautiful fish.
This is Bowen Lake, right before the sunset. It's beautiful. And in the distance, there's a dummy. You can see a dummy approaching.
I smell like bass. It smells terrible. But we caught hogs, and that's all that's important.
And I got a leech.
Yeah, and she had a leech on her. Look at that leech bite. She got a leech bite. Ugh. Yeah, see, we were just on this. This is Long Lake.
Oh, wait, no.
Now, 2 trails exist. The lakes go in 2 directions. You can go to Miller Lake via Weber, Mud, and River Lake, or the second trail, which we took, would head east from the canoe rental to Bowen, Dock, and Long Lake.
Living in a cabin in the woods. Like, probably seasonally, I don't know, but... Just Long Lake. This one's one of the best lakes, isn't it, Mickey? This was honestly one of the most beautiful of all the lakes. I mean, look at that view. Like an old sign from the park, and they made a bench out of it. You're just gonna sit there and eat that cold slice of pizza?
It's 9 in the morning, don't judge me.
9 in the morning, it's beautiful out. You're eating a cold slice of pie. From where?
Albion's Pizza.
1828, Treaty of Cary Mission. The treaty was with the Potawatomi and transferred land south of present-day Highway 6 to Columbia City and the Eel River.
It was a good fishing day, though.
Coney ducks or conies are the best.
I don't know if I can do that right now.